Coming up, two teams ready to square off. It's the New Orleans Saints and the Arizona Cardinals. So glad to have you with us. Mike Tirico next to Greg Olson here in the booth. Off we go from Glendale. Now return coming from the 7. Oh, he's got room past the 30. A good return as he takes it across the 30.
On the ready? Ready.
They run with the argument. It's Lucky Irving. They'll mark him down up at the 44-yard line. 12 yards on the game. That's good for a quick first down.
First and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Here we go.
They'll try to get the running game going. His first carry, and not much there. Good defense. Held to no gain.
Brings up second and 9 at the 45-yard line.
Ball spotted at the 45. Here's second down and 9.
Set, cut. Claws red. Yellow. 20. Ready.
Throwing now is Rattler. The pass rush gets home and he goes down. Walter Nolan getting in to drop him. It's a loss of 6, and it's third down.
Third and 15.
Red. Cycle. Ready.
Working out of the gun, here's Rattler. Oh, got him again the second time with a sack on this opening drive. Josh Sweat, he's in to drop him for a sack, and that will bring up fourth down. And he's going to be brought down after a short return, and that's where his team will get possession of the football. From the 39, here's a first and 10. Off the play fake. Here's Murray. Oh, a loose football. One of his teammates is there to pick it up.
And they should consider themselves lucky. You can't let a pass rusher through that quickly and not expect there to be consequences. Fortunately, they're at least able to fall on it and prevent this from being a complete disaster.
They'll run first carry of the game for Trey Benson. Down the sideline to the 20. And he will go all the way. Trey Benson. Touchdown, Cardinals. It's his second touchdown of the year. Good-looking rushing touchdown there. Offensive line does its job. That back taking off to the end zone for the touchdown.
Mike, you're exactly right. He might get credit in the box score for that long rushing touchdown, but it was the big guys up front who were able to make that play possible.
7-0 is our score as this kick is sent into the air. They'll return this from the 11. Across the 20, they'll mark him down before the 25-yard line. And that's where the offense will take over. So here's a first and 10 now. They'll start from the 24.
Here we go.
Here's Rattler. And he can hang on through the contact. Incomplete. Good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. It'll bring up second down.
And that's exactly what every defense is trying to do in the passing game. They want to muddy up these windows, Mike, make every throw as contested as possible. No separation, contact right at the catch point, and does a great job forcing the incomplete pass.
Flush to his right. Oh, he tried to fit it back in the middle of the field. Can't do that. It's intercepted. Picked off by Cody Simon.
Come on, set.
Here's Irvin. And he'll plow forward for a gain of 4 yards.
He was brought down at the 45-yard line. It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5.
They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5.
Here we ready?
On play action, Rattler. Now he's just going to flip this forward. And they'll take this down inside the 35. A pickup there of 13. First down, New Orleans.
Oftentimes in the NFL, Mike, blitzing a good quarterback can kind of be feast or famine, because what you do is you actually speed up their process of identifying the open target. So in this case, it's an underneath safety outlet, but the reason he went there so fast is because he was triggered to that target from the blitz.
And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on first down.
All right, so anytime you're facing the blitz, the best thing you can do as an offense is just get the ball out of your hand. Get into the hands of receiver, run after catch. In this case, nice job by the defense, rallying to the ball. Modest gain.
They'll run with Irvin. Running room hard to come by as he'll get ahead for a yard. Cody Simon in on the stop.
It's a gain of a yard.
And with that run, Mike, even though it brings up 3rd down, it still keeps this offense in what they call a 50-50 downs. It means with the down and distance provided, you can call a run or a pass, and both are equal threats. And that's what makes it so hard for these defenses to defend those situations.
Blue strike. 60 red. Ready?
3rd and 2. Rattler moving outside the pocket, and he'll just have to throw this one away. There was nowhere to go downfield, and now it's going to bring up a 4th down.
I think if you're willing to throw it there, it tells us everything we need to know about the decision coming up here on 4th down. He didn't have anything available, threw it away, and I think in this part of the field, you got to really think hard about going for it.
Arizona will take its first timeout. Clock will stop as they'll discuss what's to come as 4th down is looming. Here comes Chris Boswell to try a field goal. This will be a 41-yard attempt. Boswell's kick is good. And the Saints are on the board. It's 7-3.
And I can tell you firsthand, Mike, when you find yourself trailing in a game, you don't feel very good about coming away with field goals. But in this case, it does get them a little bit closer and cut into this deficit.
On the return, it's Rashid Shaheed. And he's brought down right at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
First play of the drive, and here's Benson. And he'll get forward for a couple. It's 2nd down.
He was brought down at the 28-yard line. It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
From the gun, it's Murray. That'll be taken in. It's Trey Benson. And he'll be brought down up around the 38-yard line. That's a gain of 10 yards. It's good for a Cardinals first down.
I always think you can tell pretty quickly how comfortable a quarterback is in their offense, Mike, by how fast they work through their progression and get the ball to their check down underneath. And in this case, with the depth of the defense, a lot of space in the short game, get them the ball, pick up the first down.
So, first and 10 here now at the 38. Now Murray. Looking for his tight end there, but let him too far. That's an incompletion. Trying to get it to Dalton Kincaid there. And it'll be second down.
Well defended there, and the quarterback's trying to attack this defense outside the numbers. Those really wide angle throws near the sideline sometimes can be very hard to defend, so give a lot of credit to this secondary. They were all on the same page, and the ball falls incomplete.
We'll try again. It's second and 10. Now Murray. They try to set up the screen, but this one doomed from the start. It's incomplete.
So one of the elements of a good screen game is the quarterback having the timing in his head to know, I want to hold the ball long enough to get the rush to commit to me, to set up the blocking and set up the back behind them. But I also can't hold it on forever because then I don't have an opportunity to deliver the ball. So it was really more of the latter here where he's trying to hold on as long as he can. The pressure just gets to him a little too fast, and the ball falls incomplete.
On third down, Murray. Throwing off his back foot, and it's taken in. And he's going to be out of bounds right around midfield.
These third down conversions are just so important. Like everybody stresses, we want to possess the ball, give our offense as much opportunity to end as many drives as we can, scoring points. So if you want to stay on the field, you better be good on third down.
So they come to the line for first down and 10. Murray going to hand this to Benson. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line. That's a gain of 11. And they'll move the chains with another first down.
And these are the explosive runs that open everything up. There's all this conversation about the value of the run game, but when you take a look at the best running teams, Mike, it's not necessarily how many yards they run for, it's how many big plays do they generate on the ground. And when you can generate big plays on the ground, it makes everything so much more difficult for the defense.
This time the sledding becomes a little more difficult. They're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage.
He does a nice job coming from his safety position, filling his run gap assignment, keeps this to a modest gain at best.
From the 38 now, here's second and 9. They go play action for Murray. He'll throw it left and has his running back. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line. Pickup of 11 yards on that one. It's an Arizona first down. On first and 10, here's Benson. Not much there, maybe a yard.
Brings up second and 9 at the 26-yard line.
So, from the 26-yard line, here's second and 9. Working out of the gun, Murray. Open man is Marvin Harrison Jr. And they continue to churn out first down. What a drive. It continues now with first and goal.
That's good.
I love the way the ball's been moving around to different guys this drive, Mike. I mean, it really keeps the defense guessing and off balance. And now, this defense is going to have to figure out how to keep this offense out of the end zone because it's first and goal.
Only a yard there. Tackle made at the 5. Here comes second and goal.
At the 5-yard line. It's a gain of a yard. Brings up second and goal.
Second down. Murray. Oh, he's going to be bottled up and taken down. They got him.
If there's one positive remaining, it's the fact that they're still in scoring position. But with the way they've been able to move the ball down here in the red zone, they're thinking 6. But after that last sack, their chances of converting here for a touchdown have gotten a lot more difficult.
Third and goal. Murray on the run to the right. That is hot. What a job to keep the play alive. Michael Wilson. Touchdown, Arizona. That is second TD catch of the season. Some play by the quarterback. He got flushed by the rush, but Greg made the right choice and ends up with a touchdown pass.
The question always is for these quarterbacks, Mike, in this situation, how long does he remain a passer, or then does he just tuck it down and become a runner? I think he does this perfectly, extends the play as long as possible, gives time for his receiver to uncover, and results in a touchdown.
An extra point attempt to follow. He's got it. And the Cardinals extend their advantage to 14-3.
14. Saints 3.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. That's fielded just shy of the goal line. He'll come across the 20 and taken down at the 21-yard line.
At their own 21-yard line.
Black duck. Here we go. Here we go.
On first and 10, it's Rattler. That's caught. It's Bucky Irving. And he'll be taken down as we tick down to the 2-minute warning. 2 minutes remain here in this first half. We'll have more from Glendale after this. Here's a 2nd and 6.
Ready.
Now Rattler gonna throw. Now screen set up for Irving. He'll take this forward maybe 2-3 yards, but doesn't matter. We have a flag down, and they're already marching backward.
Ready. Set.
Here's Rattler now on 2nd down. This one up top for Dobbs. And that ball led him too far, maybe too wide. Out of bounds, incomplete. Trying to connect with Romeo Dobbs that time. Now it's going to be 3rd down.
Red. Cycle. Ready.
Out of the gun, Rattler. Thrown left side, the catch is made. And he'll be stopped short of a 1st down, and that will necessitate a call to the punt team. It's 4th down. On comes the punter now. He'll be looking for something a little better than that first effort, which he shanked. And he'll get forward a few yards on the return. And that's where the offense will take over.
47-yard line.
Go.
going to give this up on a pop pass. And he'll work forward for about 4. It's second down.
Across midfield to the 48-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup. Second and 6.
Now it's Murray. Here's a screen set up for Benson. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line. Ball rests at the 37. It's first and 10.
And the Cardinals first down.
Out of the gun, it's Murray. He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
The threat of making a poor decision and throwing a pick is always in the back of your mind, and while you can't play scared, you do have to play smart. If you can't find an open target, throw the ball away, live for the next down.
They'll try again here, second and 10. Throwing again is Murray. Forced out wide. Now he'll run. And a nice gain there. He's out of bounds, and that will bring up third down.
That's a smart play. Second down, don't force it if it's not there. He's able to tuck it, pick up some extra yards, and set up a more manageable third down.
It's a design run for Murray. The decision to keep it pays off. It's a pickup of 13 and a first down. Now a timeout charge to Arizona. That is their second as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. They're at the 17-yard line now for first and 10. From the shotgun, it's Murray. They go sideline, and he stays in bounds. Got the feet down in time. It's a first down. That is a gain of 15, and now it's first and goal.
At the 2-yard line.
First 2 drives yielded touchdowns. Now they can make it 3-4-3. It is first and goal. To the goal line and in. Mark Helms Jr. Touchdown, Cardinals.
You hear coaches, you hear commentators, everybody talks about that middle 4, like the final 2 minutes of the second quarter and the first 2 minutes of the third quarter. Here they are now. They go down and they steal a late touchdown to end the half. Remember, they're going to get the ball first coming out of the break.
The extra point is good. And the Cardinals move out to a 21-3 advantage.
Saints 3.
4 seconds still to be played in this half as that one's away.
The Saints take over first and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
From the 35, it's first and 10.
Red, cycle. Let's go now.
From the gun, here's Rattler. Brought in by Chris Olave. And he's going to be taken down as time runs out on this first half of play.
Chris Boswell set to kick off.
Very one-sided first half of action. Will we get a turnaround? Let's find out. The third quarter is underway. Shaheed now to return it. And their drive will begin at the 30-yard line. And a stoppage here for injury. One of the Cardinals shaken up. So as they look at the injured player, we'll take a timeout.
Forward.
First down throw for Murray. That one incomplete.
throughout this entire game, we've really seen this quarterback operate very efficiently, not only being able to spread the ball to multiple playmakers, Mike, but really complete a high percentage of his passes. So can't let that last incomplete break what's been a really nice rhythm so far.
2nd and 10. They go play action with Murray. They'll get about 6 before he's taken down.
So anytime you decide to blitz, the hope is that the secondary can hold up long enough to allow the extra pressure guys to get to the quarterback. But when you don't get to the quarterback and he's able to get the ball on time and in rhythm, there are holes in the back end, and they're able to pick up the first down.
They'll come up to 3rd and 3. Try to keep this one up on the ground. And this will be a Cardinals first down as he'll get this up to about the 42.
And anytime you have one of these big backs, this is exactly the spot to use him. Just lower those pads, keep those legs moving. He's able to find just enough of a seam to pick up the first down.
Here's 1st and 10. On the move, left is Benson. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's it.
You can tell the entire time that running back is just looking for his crease to get vertical and cut back. But the defense does a great job. Inside-out pursuit, strings this ball out towards the sideline. Nowhere to go, and they make a big stop for no gain.
Murray now on 2nd down. That's made right side by Wilson. And they're going to work this down inside the 45.
Gain of 16 yards.
They get 16 on that connection. It's good for a Cardinals first down.
1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
On the toss, they go with Benson. And that is going nowhere in a hurry. Finally taken down well behind the line. Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. From the gun, it's Murray. Escaping the danger, throwing and completing. And they'll move this ball way down into the red zone, inside the 20-yard line.
If you want to score points at a high level in the NFL, you have to generate explosive plays. And after that big chunk pass play, they find themselves now down there in the red zone, and this is where you have to finish drives.
Running left is Benson. And he gave one man the slip and going to take this one forward. But picked up the 3.
Down at the 13-yard line. A 3-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 7.
They face 2nd down and 7. Throwing Murray. Left side, that's the tight end, McBride. And he'll take this one in. Trey McBride. Touchdown, Arizona.
Mike, we used to have a saying that it was the responsibility of the receiver to run the route through the eyes of the quarterback. And I think this is a great example here. Two guys clearly on the same page. Quarterback expected his target to be in a certain place at a certain time. He's there, ball's delivered accurately. He's able to pick up the rest with his legs, and that's a big-time connection for the touchdown.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. He'll take it at the 12. Nice job on the return. He's down close to the 35-yard line.
White. Let's go. Ready?
On first down, here's Rattler. And that ball incomplete over the middle.
Even though it doesn't result in a sack, when you dial up the right pressure at the right time, like sometimes that's all it takes to lead to that incompletion. The timing is just a little off between the quarterback and his intended target, and the ball falls incomplete.
To throw on second down is Rattler. We'll get about 6 before he's taken down.
Defense does a nice job here initially using zone coverage to take away the middle of the field. That's the most valuable real estate in football. Quarterback gets off his first read, sees some openings to the sideline, and him and his receiver are able to connect.
They'll empty out the backfield, line up for 3rd and 3. Left side into the hands of Olave. And he'll be stopped short of a first down, and that will necessitate a call to the punt team. It's 4th down.
Red, yellow. Hut.
They're going to go, and it's Rattler. That is incomplete. Oh, they elected to throw on 4th and short. It does not work out. They turn it over on down.
Yeah, in this game, Mike, it's just gotten away from them here in the 3rd quarter. They're pretty much forced every possession. They're going to have to go for it and really press the issue, and I'm not even sure if that's going to be enough to get them back into this one.
A run with Benson. He's going to be taken down at about the 30. Call it a gain of 13. It's an Arizona first down.
Have to imagine at some point here, Mike, the defensive coordinator looks to change things up. This running back has had his way with them all day long. Get a few more guys in the box. And you know what that does. It opens you up down the field to that passing game.
And he'll work forward for about 3. It's 2nd down.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
Working out of the gun, Murray. That's taken in by the running back, Benson. And they continue to be tough to stop. Chance to extend the lead even further as they are set up with 1st and goal.
This may look like a simple connection, Mike, just pitch and catch, but I can promise you the amount of time these two guys have spent together on the practice field, in the meeting rooms, just getting on the same page, seeing the game through the same set of eyes, it makes what's pretty difficult seem a lot easier.
Ball sitting at the 7. 1st and goal. 4th quarter begins on the ground. And he's in! Touchdown, Cardinals. That's his 3rd rushing touchdown of the year. No problem there on the extra point. And the Cardinals will add 1 more onto their big lead.
Saints 3.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. Here comes a return from the 3. Nice job by by the return team as he takes it across the 30-yard line.
Their own 31-yard line.
Six. Mega. Let's cut.
Rattler gonna throw on first down. Got a man downfield. It's Wilson. And he's taken down inside the opponent's 35.
6 yards.
On the ball.
That's good for the Saints. First down.
10 cycles.
A gain of 36 yards. First
Drill
down,
three.
New Orleans.
Ready?
On first down, it's Rattler. Quick slash into the hands of Wilson. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on first down.
Receiver just finds himself in a really nice groove, and there's these weird times in the game, Mike, where it just seems like every ball comes your way, every play they call, you're wide open, and you just find yourself in one of those grooves that athletes talk about. So they got to continue to ride the hot hand, because right now on that field, there's no mistaking who it is.
Now they are in business inside the 15-yard line.
And the
Field
Saints.
black.
First down.
Set.
Rattler to the air once more. Right back to Olave. He's got it again. Fighting for the goal line. They're going to stop him just short, but he has picked up the first down. They'll stop it here. We have an injured Saint on the play. From the 1-yard line, first down and goal.
Let's go. 52 blue. Ready?
To the air again, Rattler. And that is caught in the end zone. He's in. Bucky Irving. Touchdown, New Orleans. Chris Boswell on for the point after. His kick is good. And the Saints will get just a bit closer.
Saints 10.
As give them credit, they are not mailing this one in. They'll try to get it back with an onside kick. The kickoff unit is out there, and they'll send this one away.
You have no choice. You find yourself down big here late in the fourth quarter, Mike. You got nothing to lose. Give it a shot. Nice job here by the hands team recovering. They're going to take over possession.
A give. Here's Benson. Nice job pushing through the would-be tackler. Gain of about 3. Second down.
And he has been a handful to deal with throughout this entire contest, Mike. And they came into the game saying, we want to impose our will on the defense. And that's exactly what they've been able to do.
He'll go again with Benson. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage at best. Might have even lost a yard there.
Behind the line of scrimmage.
He sniffed that one out from the jump. I mean, once he diagnosed and knew where the ball was going, he got there in a hurry, and he put an end to that play really before it ever got started.
What can they do here on third down and 7? Working from the shotgun, it's Murray. This one intercepted. Picked up by Jonas Sanker. And he's going to set up his guys with great field position. A huge chance to cut into the deficit.
Even though that interception, it probably won't have much of an impact on the outcome of the game, but at least defensively it gives them something positive to build off of, because up until that point, this game's been a struggle.
Now a 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line.
Set, ready, white, black board, set.
Out of the shotgun, it's Rattler. He'll take a shot here for the end zone. That is going to be hauled in. He's got it. Roman Wilson. Touchdown, Saints.
Touchdown, Saints.
Well, it's not going to be enough, but at least they find the end zone at the end of a hard week's work. At least a little payoff with a touchdown, Greg.
Mike, you can just chalk this one up in the column of too little, too late. Give credit to this offense for not going down without a fight, but they're not going to have enough time to find themselves back in this one.
Saints 17.
Down 3 scores, and it's late. They're going to need a few bounces to go their way. They'll start right here, trying to get an onside kick. The kickoff unit is out there, and they'll send this one away.
Late in the game, this is where you see teams really start taking some chances. And boy, this was a big one, but it's not going to work out.
They'll run here with Benson. And he's going to take this all the way down to the Saints' 10-yard line. A big play to kick off this drive. It's a gain of 34.
And this is the point of the game, Mike, where you really can start leaning on your run game and try to close this game out. You've got the lead, you're in the fourth quarter, and they're able to pop off a big run.
Again, it's Benson. And a short pickup down inside the 10.
Tackle made at the 9-yard line. A gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 9.
On the handoff, this is Benson. And he'll be taken down as the clock ticks towards 2 minutes to play. So, 2 minutes to play here in the second half. Greg and I back on EA Sports after this. Murray on 3rd down. And a good job here defensively. They did not let him get away. He's well short of the first down marker. And now we get a timeout by the defense. So the clock stops with 1:50 left in the game. The field goal unit is out for the Cardinals. This about as short as you can get. That one is good. And the Cardinals will add to their lead here in the fourth quarter. Now it is 1st and goal. They'll run with Benson. Trying to push the pile forward, but he's not going to get in. They stop him up short. Saints going to use their second timeout, and they'll get together prior to the second down play. One in. And this is not going to do it either. Stop for no gain. And just like that, it's 3rd and goal.
And after that short run, puts them a little bit closer to the first down marker. And they're going to need to create more running room on the ground if they plan on extending this drive.
Murray going to look to do it himself. And he's not going to get in. Tackled at the line. It'll bring up 4th and goal.
How about this for a goal line stand, Mike? Your back's against the wall, back-to-back plays. You hold tight. They set themselves up here to defend a 4th and goal try.
The offense staying put. 4th and goal from the 2. They'll try and throw for it with Murray. And this is incomplete. They don't go for the field goal. Wind up trying to throw for the touchdown. They get nothing out of it on 4th and goal.
Ready.
Zone end zone. It's Rattler. Off balance throw. It's complete. Down to the line now on 2nd and 2.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2.
Ready.
Operating from the gun, it's Rattler.
I love this call, Mike. 2nd down and short. One of the best downs in football to take a shot. Give credit to the defense. They were ready for it. And a nice job by the quarterback. Realizing there's nothing downfield, take off, turn into a runner, pick up the first down.
On the move left. And that is incomplete. Boy, he bought some time as much as he could. Ended up taking a big shot as well, but could not convert downfield.
They're trying to take the top off the defense, make them feel that vertical threat, and soften everything up.
Here we go.
Wasn't a ton of separation downfield, at least not what they would have preferred, and ends up being a wasted down.
And that is incomplete.
I'm not going to sit here, Mike, and throw the guy a parade for ultimately what was an incompletion, but can we just take a second to appreciate the arm strength he was able to show there? I mean, I think that ball is over 60 yards in the air, and I would be surprised if they continue to just air it out and see if they can complete one of those.
Ready.
Throwing on 3rd down, Rattler. And he will slide to a halt, but he does have the first down.
It's a gain of 11. And the Saints, first down.
Shotgun snap here for Rattler. And he is out of bounds at the 45. Good job breaking the pocket and going for 14 yards, and most importantly, a first down. They'll come up here, 1st and 10.
Down. 6 black shot. Set.
Out of the gun, Rattler. That'll be incomplete. And now we are down to likely just one more play.
Brings up 2nd and
They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming, and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
Ready. You. Yellow. 10 blaster. 6. Set.
Here we go. One final play. And the final throw of the game winds up incomplete. And that will do it. This